G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wayne's Diecast Cars. In this video we have a 1966 Mack R Series and movie Convoy from IXO models at 143 scale. I'm very happy to have this model, but I'm also very disappointed in it. Let's get this open and I'll show you why I'm sort of unhappy about it. And that if there is any model that I do change and modify, which I don't, it's not something that I do. I don't usually mess with models. I'm not very good at it, but I think if there's one that I'm going to do, I think this is it, to try and fix their mistake. So let me try and get it out. Come on. No, I'm going to have to open up both ends. There we go. Now we've got it. They do a pretty good job with their with their packaging. You know, to make it look good so you can still see the model. But I always take them out, so I'm not too fussed about that. There is some details if you wish to have a look. Licensed Mack product. All the details, not suitable for children under 14. There we go. Okay, that's that. Okay, there it is in its case, which displays very good. So you just take that little bit of plastic out, packing plastic there, then you can display it in the case, not a problem. But we're going to get this out. And I'll show you why I'm not happy with it. Look, I still wanted it, and I still do, and it would still display pretty good. Let me get this off. Hopefully these screws aren't too tight, like what was it, the Peterbilt, that's it, from Jewel. Those screws were very tight. I think they were a bit cross-threaded when they were put into the base. It's still firm, but not too tight. Okay. Just sit that over there. Okay, here is the model. Now, as you can see, the sleeper is nowhere near attached to the cab. It's miles away. That'd be at least a foot gap in real life. It's almost touching, well, it is touching the back tyres. And the fact is, it's too narrow. It needed to be just a little bit wider, and I think it's also too deep here as well. I think the one from the movie was a little bit shorter. So that looks, to me, absolutely terrible. So I think I'm gonna have to change this because I don't like the way it is. So I don't know how it's held on there. I'd need maybe magnifying glass so I could actually see it. sort of. Still not 100%. I think it's glued. I think it's glued onto the chassis because I can't see any screws. It'd be really good if it did have screws. I think it's just glued onto the chassis. So, but then you've got that screw there. As you can see in between, it's got the little post down in here. So I'd have to take some out of the bottom of that sleeper so it could fit up against it. But then I've got the exhaust there. I don't know. I don't know whether I should just display it like that. You know, it sort of looks good like that. Or try and fix it. It kind of does annoy me, but I don't want to mess it up either. But with it rubbing on those on the tyres there at the back, and with that huge gap, it just doesn't look right. Like the rest of the truck is really good. Plenty of detail, everything's good. The white interior there. Steering wheel, I think that steering wheel is a little bit too big. Just looking at that, I don't think they were that big. And it's sort of on the wrong angle, if you can see in there. It's pretty much near on flat, whereas I think they do have a little bit more angle on them. But, you know, everything else is good. Bull bar's good. The license plates on there. Grill. The Mack up the top. We've got the Bulldog up here. Then we've got the mirrors on the guards. Got these mirrors here, which have reflective on the back. You've got handrail to get in. The rubber duck trucking. I was trying to say it earlier and I kept messing it up. And the Mack there. Windscreen wipers. Windscreen wipers are pretty good. They're sort of very, a very fine detail, so that's really good. So they're done good with the windscreen wipers, even the windscreen itself. It looks really good. So I am happy with the model. The model is a good model. Just this sleeper arrangement is just a bit wrong. They got Mack on the mud flaps. It's a plastic. It's sort of a flexible plastic, but it looks really good. And we've got the hoses again, and you couldn't have a trailer on this because it's too close, way too close from the turntable there. So I think I'm going to have to fix it. I just hope I don't mess it up. It's yeah, I'll try and do what I can. But anyway, this is underneath. So the chassis is die-cast. We've got a steering arm here, where you can see it's all sort of black there. I'll give me a bit more light. There we go. So you can see the front axle. Got a steering arm there. And everything's black, so you can't see too much. But yeah, gearbox, tail shaft, the two diffs, the leaf spring suspension, got the fuel tanks. But it does look good. All the details are pretty good, and sort of what I'm happy with is all the details are good. Got the big wind deflector up there. But it's just this sleeper arrangement that I'm not happy with. So I think it does need fixing. Just not sure how to go about it. Again, I'm not one that normally messes with models and customizes things. I usually just display things how they are. But this might be the first one that I do try and fix. If I do fix it, I will probably do a video of it, so you can see my either success or big failure, either one. All you customizers out there will be going, that's a really easy job, and I'm looking at it going, I don't know. Anyway, first thing is figure out how it's held on there. I think it's just glued. So we'll work that out first. But otherwise, it's pretty good. I'll just get my turntable. Alright, let's have a look at that as it's spinning around. But yeah, it does look like a pretty model. The cab and everything. Chassis, all the rest. Just this sleeper. Not quite right. Needs to be a little bit wider. And a bit shorter and closer to the cab. At the moment, it just looks like some sort of storage container that's been put on the back. So we'll get around to fixing it. The front end looks really good. Bull bar, they've done a good job with that. So if you're someone that likes to customise things, definitely grab one. Once it's fixed, it'll look good. Or if you're into movie trucks or movie cars, still, I guess it's worth getting. As I said, from that angle, looks great, not a problem. But as it comes around with that big gap there, that's not how it was. I don't know how they even thought of releasing it like this. Not very good from, IXO models to release something that was so wrong. Or any manufacturer. Because you can just clearly see that it ain't right. Turntable pivots, and you got the flexible air lines there. So it doesn't, so it won't roll because these wheels are touching that sleeper there. It's not very good. Like I was watching, I watched probably half of the movie the other day, half of Convoy. The movie. Yeah, the sleeper is definitely wrong on this. Rest of it, 100%, looks great. Plenty of details. Good model. That sleeper just completely lets it down. But we'll see how we go. I'll have a go at fixing it. And I'm sure you'll see it on another video. Alrighty. You like this video, check out the others which will be popping up. And like, comment, subscribe. And we'll catch us all next time. See you later.